Hey everybody, what's going on? The Pocket Moggers here with my brother Mahjellin again,
Ew.
and we're going to talk about One Piece again today. Magellan is now a third of the way through it, and I just wanted to do a recap now that he's gotten so far into it, and just hear his thoughts about it, share it with y'all, because I know y'all love some One Piece too. So, without further ado, let's get started.
Yeah, let's get into it.
Okay, so very quickly, obviously this is going to be spoilers for anybody who's watching the One Piece Netflix show or is watching the anime but is not at the point Magellan is at. So if you are and you don't want to be spoiled, please don't watch this video. I'm warning you right now, just in case. With that out of the way, I just wanted to take a second and show you this timeline that was made by Zach A77AC on Reddit. It was on the One Piece subreddit. It's great. Thanks so much. It's fantastic. You should go check it out on the actual subreddit. Anyway, with that out of the way, Magellan is finishing up Thriller Bark. He's heading over to Amazon Lily and, other things that I can't say anything about. Um, oh, technically there's an arc before Amazon Lily too, but whatever. Anyway, point is, you guys know what the big thing coming up is, but I can't say anything else about that. At least those of us who are,
I appreciate
familiar
you
with
not
One Piece.
spoiling it.
Oh yeah, of course not. Why would I? Yeah, there's no point. Why would I do this? You know what I mean? Oh, let's talk about One Piece. Anyway, here's everything you don't know. Right? Like, that's not fun.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're gonna get started now. Thanks so much for your time. Just like in our Star Fox and our Soulsborne video, I wanted to make it clear that I will not be annotating what Magellan says because I don't want to put words in his mouth or in any way, shape, or form speak for him. So, anyway, with that out of the way, his favorite character is Tony Chopper.
Yep.
And I just wanted to hear him chat about Chopper for a little bit, what he likes about Chopper. So, Magellan, what do you like about Chopper?
I like Chopper because he's purified.
Ah, well, hey, great. Anything else?
He doesn't um succumb to temptations. He's very morally very strong
Mm-hmm.
as a character. And I liked his transformation into the like what are they called? The Wendigos.
Yeah.
His
Uh-huh.
transformation into that Wendigo state was pretty freaking cool.
Yeah, it is pretty awesome, huh? Yeah. I always love it when characters have a form they can't control.
Yeah.
That's a fun trope. Um, do you have a specific moment from Chopper that you like?
I just like it when Chopper declared himself a doctor for the first time.
Cool.
It showed that he accepted who he was despite being so different from everybody else.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I would also like to mention a moment from Chopper that I liked a lot, which is when they were caught, after they fell out of Skypiea and they got inside the base. When Chopper was operating on all of the Marines while they were stuck in there, despite the fact that, he'd get arrested if they knew who he was. I love characters like that. I love the Hippocratic Oath actually being used properly and stuff.
Yeah,
That's cool. It's too bad about real life. Anyway, so yeah, there's his favorite character.
Yeah, he's got himself a 50 berry bounty.
Yeah, that's right. You better believe it. The seas will tremble.
Yeah,
Man, 100%. For the record, for those of you who are curious about my favorite character is Bartholomew Kuma, who Magellan has not met yet. Okay, so Magellan's favorite arc thus far is Ennie's Lobby. Great choice. We're gonna chat about Ennie's Lobby for a little bit here. Again, just saying, if you're watching the Netflix show and maybe you haven't been paying attention to the video, turn off. We're talking about something that's coming up, not
Yeah.
immediately, but it will be happening.
And you don't want it spoiled for you. It's so much better if it's not spoiled for you.
Mm-hmm. 100%. I didn't spoil anything about Gear 2 or Rob Lucci or anything like that for him before he went into it, because why? Right? Like, that's, again, it ruins the fun. Anyway, Ennie's Lobby. So what do you like best about Ennie's Lobby?
I like how much Ennie's Lobby deals with trust
Okay.
and who can you trust, who can't you trust, why can't you trust people, why can you trust people, um, who really earns your trust in your life? That's
Mm-hmm.
something we can all ask ourselves
Yeah.
and come up with good answers as to like who we can really trust in our lives.
Mm-hmm. How does our trust shape our relationship with those people?
Yeah.
Right? It is an interesting question and an ever evolving question too, because people are always changing. There's
Mm,
there's always motives that are shifting and desires that take hold and leave, and right. So yeah, it is a good conversation to write a story about. Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Anyway, what else? Anything else you like about the arc?
I love CP9.
Yeah.
Like I love that they're so hateable. They're
It's
good.
so
They're
true.
good bad guys. They're well written bad guys.
Do you have I guess a least favorite CP9 member?
I can't remember his name. The blonde guy with the nose that's like Usopp's.
Oh, Kaku.
Yeah, Kaku.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's my least favorite of the CP9 people.
When they are disguised as humble ship workers, and he saw Kaku, Magellan turned to me and said, "I like Kaku." I said to myself, of course, "You won't. Don't worry, you won't."
But he like just so callously drops their ship.
Yeah. What what a jerk, right? I was about to use a different word, but what a jerk.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, not cool at all. But yeah, okay. Anything else? We have a fight that we're going to talk about in this arc later that you should leave out of the conversation. Do you remember what fight that
Yeah,
was?
yeah.
Okay. Anything besides that else that you would like to discuss?
Um, Nico Robin's past.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
How
let's talk
tragic.
about the saddest character ever written.
It's part of the reason
Like
I like Nico
her
Robin
and
so much.
Naruto have like
Yeah.
the worst pasts.
I can't stand the people of the Hidden Leaf Village. Let's jump into Naruto for a second, okay? Because everybody and their mama know that the tailed beast comes out of the person's body, that the person is not the tailed beast, right? That they can't control the tailed beast sometimes, especially a child. Also, remember, Naruto was born the day that the tailed beast attacked the village. So Naruto wasn't involved in any way, shape, or form. And they hate him for it? It's like, this isn't like the X-Men where it's like, I don't understand you and I hate you for that. It's just a bunch of friggin' idiots. It's like, I kind of hate all of them.
I guess they had to put the blame somewhere.
Yeah, but put put the blame on the Uchiha clan like they were beforehand.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, the whole Naruto universe is super racist against them anyway. I would assume it would just get on them. And they were right.
Yeah.
It was an Uchiha who did it.
Yeah.
Right? So, like, yeah. Anyway, jumping back to One Piece. Yeah, no, I agree. Nico Robin's past is just super tragic. So sad.
Yeah.
God, man. I remember seeing that as a kid for the first time and just being like, oh my God. Because, like, when this came out when I was a kid, I was like 12,
Oh wow.
13, right? So I read this and I was just like, why is the government just murdering people, right? Because I was a sheltered, stupid little child, right? So yeah, but I remember that really spoke to me. Nico Robin's story really stuck with me even as a kid, right? Yeah,
Laugh your way through adversity.
yeah. I can't do that, but I admire those who can. Right? But she is a great character. And that whole arc is a great arc for her as well.
Mhm.
Um, this is, a lot of the earlier crewmates for One Piece.
Excuse me.
Yeah, you're okay. Have um, their arc doesn't get resolved, right? With like Luffy, I'm gonna be king of the pirates, central to the story, right? Not me. I want to draw a map all around the world, right? Usopp, I guess, also wants to be king of the pirates. Slash, he wants to go to Elbaf,
Yeah.
things like that, right? Uh, Zoro with pirate swordsman killer,
Mhm.
right? Um, or just pirate killer in general, but ends up generally being pirate swordsman killer specifically.
Yeah. Well, that's like his goal,
Yes, to be the best
to be the
swordsman.
best
So
swordsman.
two birds with one stone, right? But yeah, those are goals that can only be achieved at the end of the story, right? Nico Robin has a goal like that with the poneglyphs, which you now know about,
Hmm.
right? But her main goal of just discovering that there's a hidden truth to the world government is done now,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So she's the first of these crewmates that gets added on, and Frankie is like that too, where the major arc of their character is done before they join the crew.
Okay.
Okay? So don't expect majorly, I'm not going to say none, but don't expect like drastic changes to their character going forwards, especially Frankie. Frankie is Frankie is Frankie. Okay.
Kind of what's great about him.
Yeah, I know. That's why I love him. But I'm just saying. Yeah, that's where we are now with crewmates. Them joining is part of the resolution of their character arc, right? So it's the first one like that, and I think wrapping that up in a bow like that's very nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
you know. So anyway, yeah, great arc, Ennie's Lobby. If you're not there yet, you're gonna enjoy it.
Yeah.
Don't you worry about it.
It made some of the longer episodes of Skypiea worth it.
Yeah. Oh boy. For everything Skypiea is, though, I do have to say it's great that Luffy gets up to Enel and just clobbers the crap out of him, and
Yeah.
then they just leave.
Yeah.
It feels nice. It's cathartic. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, at least we don't have to deal with this douche forever.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. Okay, and Magellan's favorite fruit is the hot, hot fruit.
Yep.
Um, I read this. I did not watch this, and so I was confused when he first said it. I was thinking about the flame fruit with Ace,
Nope.
and then it was like, oh yeah, right, because they're not named like that in the manga.
Oh, okay.
Okay, they have the onomatopoeia that they're named after, followed by no mi.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so this one is the Atsu Atsu no mi, I think. Um, and the only one that I had ever heard of that had anything to do with fire that was like anime adaptation was Flame Fruit.
Ah.
Yeah. So, yeah. Anyway, point is, yes. So, hot fruit. What do
Mhm.
you like about the hot fruit?
I just think it's cool that he can sit in lava.
That's pretty awesome. Yeah. We were looking for a nice picture for him to use, and this one just goes hard. It's
Of
great.
him spitting the lava out of his mouth.
Yeah, he's literally spitting fire, right? Like, yeah, and I agree with you, by the way. That's just what more could you want,
Mhm.
really? It's like, okay, so I'm indestructible, great, right? Especially by Earth standards.
Mhm. And I like that the hot fruit affects the environment around it too.
It's cool that he's got that like fake Gear 2 thing going on with all the steam
Uh,
rising out of him and stuff. I like it. Yeah. And just the gold sheen that he gets
yeah, when he's
too.
like super heated up.
Yeah, it's cool. It is a really cool devil fruit. Do you all have a favorite devil fruit? I would assume so, given you're watching One Piece. You're probably gonna be pretty bored, especially in that first half. If you're not thinking about devil fruits.
But I'd love to read people's favorite devil fruit.
Yeah, you should let us know, please. Mine. What do they call it? Dark fruit, right? That's Blackbeard's.
I'm
They
pretty
call
sure.
it the dark fruit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I think so. So we'll go with dark fruit. To not be a turbo weeb.
Yeah, it is dark fruit.
Yeah, we'll go with dark fruit.
The shadow fruit is
Gecko Moria, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll go with dark fruit. I just like the ability to be able to just condense something and then release it whenever I would need it.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds pretty nice.
Yeah.
Even if it is technically crushed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, oh no, the blocks of wood that I pulled out, they're crushed.
Yeah.
Guess I'll just continue to use them because they're wood.
Yeah.
Okay, so I had to use this shot in particular because it just goes so hard. Luffy's aura farming, Blueno's out on his ass. Luffy versus Blueno is Magellan's favorite fight thus far in One Piece. And so Magellan, what do you like about this?
They revealed Gear 2.
Yeah, just Gear 2 in general.
Gear 2 in general is just awesome. And watching Luffy keep up with their speed after only watching them do it once.
Right.
That's
super Goku coded.
Yeah. Like, that's some Goku ass aura farming.
100%. The revelation during Toriyama's passing that Oda would ask Toriyama for advice and stuff definitely shines through in this particular moment. There is so much, although it's much more of an even fight, there is so much of Goku and Nappa in this fight going on right here.
Yeah.
Right? Or when Goku gets the Ultra Divine Water and fights Drum.
Yeah.
And Drum comes at him and Goku just kicks his friggin' head off and his head explodes. Yeah.
So badass.
Yeah. It really is. It's awesome. Anyway, that's a spoiler for Dragon Ball. I would normally feel bad about that, but Dragon Ball started in '82.
Yeah.
It's older than I am. It's like 10 years older than I am, right? Yeah. So I don't feel too bad about that one. But yeah, this fight is really awesome. It really is. It's one of One Piece's first big highlight fights, in my opinion. I like Luffy versus Crocodile, but Crocodile's a little more one note than CP9 is, with all their different skills. And Enel's abilities are awesome, but oh man, Lightning Man versus Rubber Man.
Yeah. Wonder who will win.
I read Spider-Man comics all the time. I've seen this one, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah. So what else do you like about this fight?
You get to see what the Door fruit can do.
Door fruit's kind of weird. I like Door fruit.
People sleep on the Door fruit.
Yeah, it's strange, huh?
Door fruit's my second favorite so far.
Really? What would you do with Door fruit?
I'd rob a bank.
That'd be a perfect one to do it, right? Make the door the safe.
Yep.
Right, yeah.
I'd be in and out. No one would even know.
Yeah, it's true. How could they?
No.
They'd assume the camera didn't work properly.
Yeah,
right?
Or something.
Yeah. Good thinking. Yeah.
You just go in, ski mask and everything, literally open the door to their safe, walk in, grab all the money and leave.
Mm-hmm.
It's a perfect ram.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Honestly, yeah. Good stuff. So there you go. There's what he'd do with the door fruit. With that, do you have anything to say about the Luffy and the Blueno fight in particular?
I thought it was cool that he used the door fruit on Luffy's face.
You like that when he spun it around?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is pretty funny, huh?
Yeah.
That would just, like, I'd probably give up after somebody did that to me just on principle.
Yeah.
It's just like, well, what am I going to do?
Yeah.
Unless I was buggy. Because then I can just do that to myself, essentially, right?
Yeah.
I can just spin my own head around over and over again, and I wouldn't worry about that. But that's another one people sleep on. People sleep on chop chop fruit, and chop chop fruit just has so many crazy situational things it could be used for. My second favorite, at least of the ones that you've seen thus far, is what do they call it? What is Foxy's slow beam?
Slow.
That's what they said. Yeah, I like the slow beam. I do a whole bunch of stuff with the slow beam. Most of it would be legal, and the illegal stuff would be what you did, like robbing banks. I get 30 seconds. Slow beam all of the cameras. Right? And then just leave.
Lots on in.
Right? Yeah. So yeah. There's Luffy versus Bluno for you, his favorite fight. It became more of a conversation about devil fruits, but it's also just kind of a short fight. Right? It's got some cool stuff though. I love all the CP9 abilities, the kit that they had before the devil fruit.
Yeah.
It's cool that an organization like that exists in this universe, and then they're giving those people devil fruits on top of it, right? It really does kind of up the game for the danger that the world government poses
Yeah.
for Luffy and friends.
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
Yeah.
And Gear 2 Luffy is just so awesome.
It really is. It's so cool. I really want to get you that mug.
Yeah.
That heats up in Gear 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. Okay, and here we're just gonna do a little bit of speculation rounds for Magellan here, where we just talk about the future of One Piece or his future of One Piece and what he might like to see or ideas that he might have, stuff like that. So the biggest mystery that he wanted to have addressed is what is the One Piece, right? I mean, I don't know that there's really much else to say
It's a bathing
about
suit.
that. Yeah. Yeah, probably, right?
One Piece swimsuit.
Yeah, we'll see. Very well could be.
Let's devil fruit users swim.
Yep. That seems sensible, doesn't it? Right. Well, we'll see though. We'll see what's going on. For those of you who are a little further than he is, I did tell him one particular story element about the One Piece, or rather, a specific thing that is said about the One Piece. And the reason I told him that is because before he started watching, he heard me talking with people about One Piece and already knew that Gold Roger had found the One Piece.
Yeah.
Right? So there was no point in hiding this particular thing. Uh, if you know, you know. I'm sorry I can't be more specific, but I think I was specific enough to
I'd say
tell
you
people.
were.
Okay.
I picked up on what you were putting down.
Okay. All right. So yeah, there we go. What's the One Piece? So Magellan wants to know about Gear 4. Magellan was big into Gear 2, as you just heard from our conversation. So I decided it'd be fun to ask him a little bit about Gear 4, what he thinks. So I wrote this down earlier when he described it to me. So I'm going to read it back to him and see if he still feels that way. So he said that he predicts that Gear 4 will be more cartoony. You still feel that way about it?
I think
Yeah.
it'll be like super cartoony.
Yeah, I agree.
Like Looney Tunes level.
That seems like a pretty natural progression, doesn't it? With Luffy blowing his hand up and it getting like Popeye dimension and stuff. I see where you're coming from with that. He said that he feels it'll be more fluid. So you mean like more fluid than say Gear 3, where he's gotta make it a big giant thing and just wail on people with it?
Yeah.
You think it'll have a little more quickness to it, a little more
Just overall
organic
fluidity of movement.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. But you also think that it'll look like Gear 2 or something like it. You don't expect a drastic change to Luffy's look.
No.
Okay. He also mentioned super rubbery abilities. You still think that's the case?
Yeah.
Yeah. And maybe flight?
Yeah, that'd be
Gear 4?
cool.
Yeah.
Because Luffy, they've already shown characters who can basically fly.
Mm-hmm. And some who just straight up can, you know what I mean? Enel could just fly, right? He was just a bolt of lightning.
Yeah.
Right. So, and same thing with Ace, right? The Logias, right? They just can. They're just pure energy, right? But anyway, as you were saying.
No, that was it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You also said that you think Gear 4 will use hockey.
Yeah.
Since hockey has been introduced recently, I believe.
In, like, the coolest episode ever.
You're talking about the one with Shanks and Whitebeard,
Yeah.
right? Yes.
That episode was awesome.
Hell of an entrance, right?
Yeah.
Pops is crazy, huh?
Yeah, he sits up to all those machines and yet still just kicks ass.
Well, he's the strongest man in the world. So you'll learn more about Pops. Trust me, you're gonna learn a lot about Pops. Same thing with Shanks, of course. There's much more to him than much more. Pops and Garp, right, Luffy's grandfather, were Gold Roger's biggest rivals as pirates. Okay. Well, as a pirate, right? Obviously, Garp's a marine.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, so they're close to each other. You will learn more about Gold Roger from Whitebeard. Anyway. So Magellan is predicting that the middle name of D is linked to some sort of ancient lineage or something along those lines. He stated that he noticed a lot of characters have D in their names, specifically in the middle. Wondered if it was connecting to the story in any way. He specifically picked up on Luffy, Gold Roger, Dragon, Garp, Jaguar. Who else? No, he didn't know about Blackbeard, but I told him about VV, Cobra, and Blackbeard, just to name a few. Like I told you, Magellan, there are bunch all over the place. Pay attention, listen, you will hear it all the time. Okay.
Yeah, and Nico Robin, when she heard Jaguar D Saul, middle name is D, she was like, D?
Yeah, because she already knows something. So yes, there is something, but I'm not going to say what it is. But yeah, there is something there. Thanks so much, guys. Appreciate y'all stopping by and listening. That's all we really have to say thus far, right? There's plenty of One Piece to go, and we'll be back to discuss it at that point. But if you enjoyed our conversation, leave a comment below. Let us know. Drop a like if you enjoyed the video overall, too. Thanks so much for your time. It was great to be able to just sit and chat about this. Yep. And we'll be back to do that in the future.
Yeah, if you like this kind of stuff, this is basically what Moggers over here does.
Yeah, I try at any rate. I want to make more casual stuff like this. I've been doing other series about other stories, and different games and things along those lines. But there's more coming down the pipe.
If you like this kind of stuff, subscribe to his channel.
Oh, well, thank you. I do have to say very quickly, neither of us owns One Piece. We don't own Shonen Jump.
No.
We don't own Netflix. We don't own anything related to One Piece in any way, shape, or form.
We don't own Legos.
No, we don't own Legos. we literally don't own a darn thing that One Piece is related to. I have a couple of issues, like One Piece issues. Yeah. That's the extent of what I quote own unquote of One Piece, right? Yeah. Anyway, thanks so much for your time.
Thank y'all.
Have a great night. Have a great week.
Easy.